Hi everyone and welcome to Canada Immigration Explore YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk about a one-time top-up to Canada Housing Benefit, and also I will share details with you: who can apply, eligibility criteria, how you can apply, after you apply, how you can get payment, how to contact them if needed. The one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit aims to help low-income renters with the cost of renting. You may be eligible for a tax-free one-time payment of $500 if your income and the amount that you pay on rent qualify. The Canada Revenue Agency administers this one-time payment. To apply for this new federal one-time payment, you do not need to receive other housing benefits such as the Canada Housing Benefit, which is co-funded and delivered by the provinces and territories. Now, let's talk about who can apply for one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit. Ensure you are eligible before you apply for the one-time payment. I am going to share details: eligibility criteria and verifying your eligibility. Eligibility criteria: check these boxes to see if you are eligible for the one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit. You were born on or before December 1, 2007, at least 15 years old on December 1, 2022. Your principal residence was in Canada on December 1, 2022. You were a resident of Canada in 2022 for tax purposes. You have filed your 2021 income tax return or statement of income, and if you have a spouse or common law partner, they have filed their 2021 income tax return or statement of income. The details you can be read by video pause if wanted. In 2021, you had an adjusted family net income of $35,000 or less for families' net income, $20,000 or less for individuals' net income. The details you can be read by video pause if want to. The 2022 eligible rent that you paid was paid in the 2022 calendar year, paid for any of your qualifying principal residences in 2022, equal to at least 30% of your 2021 adjusted family net income. Find out if your rent payments are 30% of your adjusted family net income. If you have CRA My Account or My Service Canada account so you can apply online, you can pause this video here and read all the instructions, otherwise this video will go longer. You must meet all the above criteria to be eligible for the one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit. The applicant must be alive on the day on which their application for the one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit is made. To apply for this new federal one-time payment, you do not need to receive other housing benefits such as the Canada Housing Benefit, which is co-funded and delivered by the provinces and territories. Now, let's talk about verifying your eligibility criteria. Keep your records and receipts to support the amounts in your application. The CRA routinely checks to confirm that recipients were entitled to the payment they received. If your application is selected for review, the CRA may ask you to provide additional information. If you have received a payment and are later found to be ineligible, you will be contacted to make arrangements to return the payment. If you are found to have misrepresented or concealed information to make a fraudulent claim, additional consequences and penalties may also be applied. Now, get ready to apply. If you meet the eligibility criteria, complete any steps you are missing so you're ready to apply. And provide quick questions and answer. Filing your income tax return is required to apply for this benefit. You'll need the following rent information when you apply. Canada Revenue Agency's online application is the fastest way to apply for this benefit. Direct deposit is the fastest way to get payment for this benefit. How to apply one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit. Application deadline. If you are eligible, applications are currently open. The last day you can apply is Friday, March 31, 2023. Apply for the one-time payment through CRA My Account to get the payment as soon as possible. Make sure you're ready to apply. With your online account 5 to 10 business days average payment processing time, you can register for CRA My Account and apply for the one-time payment right away. Without waiting for a security code, register for My Account to get limited service right away. Apply for the one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit. If you do not have a CRA My Account, you can sign in or register for My Service Canada account, MSCA, to access your CRA My Account. With the online application form, 6 to 11 business days average payment processing time, If you are unable to sign into or register for a CRA My Account or My Service Canada account, you may still be able to apply online. Apply through the online application form, by phone 7 to 12 business days average payment processing time. Now, let's talk about when to expect your payment. Find out when to expect your payment based on how you applied and how you will receive your payment. Applying through CRA My Account, including access by way of My Service Canada account, is the fastest way to apply. Direct deposit is the fastest way to get payment for this benefit. Now, let's talk about no impact on your taxes. The payment is not taxable. This means you will not need to report the one-time payment on your income tax return. Now, let's talk about impacts on other benefits. The one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit does not reduce other federal income-tested benefits such as the Canada Workers Benefit, Canada Child Benefit, Goods and Services Tax Credit, and Guaranteed Income Supplement. Impacts on provincial or territorial benefits will be determined at the discretion of each province or territory. Now, let's talk about after you apply for one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit, when to expect your payment. If your application is selected for review, if you disagree with the decision, return the payment. I will discuss the details one by one. Now, let's talk about when to expect your payment. Depending on how you have applied and your payment method, it might take longer to process your application and send your payment. Applying through CRA My Account, including access by way of My Service Canada account, is the fastest way to apply. Direct deposit is the fastest way to get payment for this benefit. Average times to receive payment, before contacting us about your payment. Please wait at least 10 business days from the date you applied. Now, let's talk about if your application is selected for review for one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit. The Canada Revenue Agency routinely checks to confirm that recipients were entitled to the payment they received. If your application is selected for review, the CRA may ask you to provide additional information. How the CRA may contact you. If your application has been selected for review, the CRA will contact you by mail. Make sure your contact information is correct. Documents you may need to provide. You must provide all of the requested documents and information within 30 days from the date of the letter you receive. If you do not reply or do not provide the requested information by the due date, you may have to repay the one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit payment. They may ask you to provide one of the following documents for each property you rented: rent receipts for each month in which you paid rent or a letter from your landlord. All documents you provide must include amount of rent paid, address of the rental property, dates rent was paid, name of the person who paid the rent, name of the person or business who received the rent payments, name and signature of the landlord. If you are unable to send any of the above documents, we may ask you to provide a lease agreement along with bank statements, credit card statements, canceled checks, front and back, or e-transfer receipts to support the amount you entered as rent paid in 2022. Lease agreements are not acceptable on their own. The CRA may verify the authenticity of any documents you provide, call you or your landlord to confirm the information you give us. Now, how to submit your documents. Put the following on the top of all documents that you send to them: your social insurance number, SIN, the reference number found on the letter you received from the CRA, online, by fax, by mail. CRA Review Decision. They will send you a letter to let you know our decision once we have completed our review. What you can do if you disagree with the decision. If you disagree with the decision we made during the review, you may ask for a second review within 90 days of the date of the decision. Now, let's talk about if you disagree with the decision. If your application is denied and you do not agree with the decision, you may ask for a second review within 90 days of the date of the decision. What to include in your request for a second review: the reasons why you disagree with the decision, any relevant new documents, new facts or correspondence, your current home address and current phone number. To maintain impartiality, the second review will be done by a CRA official who was not involved in the first review. How to request a second review. To request a second review, choose one of the options: online, by fax and by mail. It is up to you. Now, let's talk about return the payment. your situation may have changed since you first applied, or you may have made an honest mistake when applying. A payment made to anyone who is later found to be ineligible will need to be returned. If you mistakenly received a payment that you did not apply for, begin the repayment process below in how to return or repay the payment. Call the Canada Revenue Agency to report that a benefit application was made without your knowledge. How to return or repay the payment. You can make your repayment to the CRA online, by mail, or in person. For options, go to make a payment. You can return the check. By mail, be sure to include the reason for returning the check. Your social insurance number, SIN, or temporary tax number. If you cannot repay the payment in full, contact the CRA to help you arrange to pay your debt over time. The CRA does not charge interest on one-time top-up to the Canada Housing Benefit debts. The CRA may keep all or a portion of future payments, income tax refunds, or goods and services tax harmonized sales tax credits until your balance owing is repaid. This may also apply to other federal, provincial and territorial programs that the CRA administers. Again, applications are open until Friday, March 31, 2023. This video is only for education purpose and get to benefit if you are eligible for this. In the end, I would like to request you please like the video and subscribe Canada Immigration Explore YouTube channel, and also share this video to your friends and family members for Canada immigration updates. Thank you, see you in the next video, take care.